What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to episode 5 of Let's Play 2001Scape. In the last episode, we managed to reach all 10s in melee combat stats, which is excellent, and we were able to knock out this level 15 farmer, which gives me the unreasonable and irrational expectation that I should be able to kill Delrith with an inventory full of food. And maybe with some better equipment. So in today's episode, we're going to offload some of this junk stuff in our inventory, and we're going to go back on a mining and smithing grind with a goal of smithing our own bronze armor. The actual goal will be, I think, level 18 smithing, right, is the point at which we should unlock full bronze armor. Of course we could go buy it, but I think it'll be more fun if I grind out the skills, and then eventually it could be cool. I don't know, it just seems like it'd be cool and useful to have high smithing level on this server. It might be fun to help hook other people up with armor. I'm an Ironman account, so I won't accept anything from anyone, like handouts, or I won't trade with people, but I might give things away just for fun if people want that. So yeah, it seems that it would be beneficial to work on our mining and smithing skills in such a low population server. So that's what we're going to do today. I was actually looking at, I'm going to pull it up on the side, I was looking at the high scores, and Theoin's not doing so bad. Let's see, if I go to the 2001Scape high scores and I search for the player Theoin, as we kick off today's video, which I can't see this here, right? It doesn't say the total level, but we're at total level 97, which is really awesome. We're about to hit a total level 100 milestone in 2001Scape, which is going to be a very excellent milestone in 3 more levels. But right now, our overall rank is 188, so we're in the top 200 accounts on 2001Scape, and that is quite exciting. Okay, oh, all of the runes. Yeah, I guess we'll, if we don't need this right now, we'll go ahead and sell. Yeah, the question is, am I going to lose money because this cost is going to go down to 1? Or go down to 0? Because I think that's eventually going to happen. Yeah? Oh, no, they really like runes. Okay, perfect. Sell this. We'll sell this. I don't care if we lose out on the crossbow bolts. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell all of our bronze equipment. Yeah, we'll go ahead and... I know it's not optimal to sell here, but I kind of just want to offload, so 0 GP for the beer. We'll drink it. Okay, can we sell some more water runes for 1 GP? Okay, okay. We can sell that to Pexa, we can sell that... Yeah. Okay, so really we just want to... And we can go to Varrock. We'll go to Varrock. To the other general store. That'll be more fruitful. Yeah, looking at Theoin's stats. So episode 5 of the series, so we're not that far into it. We're just about at 100 total level. And we're in the top 200 accounts on 2001Scape, which is awesome. So at rank 188, yeah, I guess we could say our next milestone would be like the top 150 accounts, and maybe being in the top 100 would be a really cool goal in the future. Now, in mining, we are already rank 131, and in smithing, we're rank 105. So I think after grinding out the ability to smith full bronze armor, I think that's going to put us in the camp of being top 100, hopefully mining and smithing, which would be an excellent high score to try to climb. Now, if I look at smithing, someone has 63 smithing right now. And if I look at mining, someone has 70 mining right now. Is it the same person? That would make sense. Yeah, Kharid is at the top of the leaderboards on both counts. So that is quite a bit of grinding I'm not sure if we're going to go that far. I don't know how far we're going to take this account. You know, I really like to take every day. I like to take it one day at a time, I guess, and to focus on one goal at a time. And right now, this is our goal. Delrith, look, it's only a light orange color. Do you see that? It's no longer a deep red. That tells me that this could be possible. We very well might die trying, but it's gonna be a blast. If we get KO'd by Delrith, then so be it. But we're gonna give it the good college try with 10, 10, 10 full bronze, and that would be a good, just like, I don't know, thing to tell a new character. Hey, you know, you're a new character in the world of RuneScape, but if you get to 10, 10, 10 and a full set of bronze armor and a good inventory of food, you can kill Delrith. That would be a cool message. Is that true? I don't actually know. I haven't done this before. I've never really tried to be the person that goes into a combat situation unprepared, right? Or trying to kill from the lowest level possible. But yeah, I guess I just randomly, let's go ahead and drink a beer. Why not? Just randomly feel the need to try. And I think it'll be entertaining for the series at least, and for myself. Okay, let's sell these water runes. And we'll just dump them off. Yep. Okay. Ooh, the sapphire for 10. Do we want to go to Kharid and sell that? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. We have an extra bucket we don't need that they're not going to pay us for, and an extra pots that they're not going to pay us for. That's okay. We want to keep the pickaxe and the hammer. Now we need to sell this other stuff. Yeah, we can do that. We're in no hurry. We'll go to Varrock swords. LOL, NA, like not available. Varrock swords. The examine text on the door frame. Instead of saying like, why am I examining doorposts or something like that? Hello, bold adventurer. Can I interest you in some swords? Can I interest you in some swords? And by some swords, I mean a sword. Boom. Long sword sold. Let's go to Kharid next. I just can't even wait. Like, we could go to Pexa, but let's go to Kharid first. So we could sell a sapphire to the general store for 10 GP. Will we make more money selling to the gem trader in Kharid? I'm thinking yes. Stare Delrith down. Delrith doesn't even have examine text. Do you see that? What about dark wizards? Blank. Yeah, no examine text on Delrith or the dark wizards. And it's the second quest in the game. That's just funny to think about. Like, the examine text everywhere obviously was not the first priority. We can go ahead and drink our last beer. Excellent. We'll need to use that for the Delrith fight for sure. 100% we need enough beer to last through that combat. This is going to be great. I'm so excited. Here are the level 21 scorpions that we're going to test our skills out on once we're set up. We might not even need a full. It might be easier than I think. Could I be underestimating Delrith? Probably, but that's. I mean, can't speak on my RSC preservation series. I overprepared so much that I don't know that Delrith even hit me. So, your character is way stronger than you think they are. Maybe that's not the case. Your character is way stronger than their level implies when directly compared with NPC levels. Okay, we've got a silk trader. Do we have a gem trader? Oh man, is there a gem trader in Kharid? Am I crazy? Silk trader. Yeah, let's just let's look around in Kharid. I could be totally wrong. There could be no gem trader here. Stall man. Okay. Examining this bed reminds me that there's no fatigue system in 2001Scape, and that is excellent. Just have to say. Okay. Man. I'm starting to think that I've made a mistake and that the gem trader, if there is a gem trader, is not in Kharid. I could just be making things up. Zeke, what do you sell? 1,000 greetings, sir. Nice cloak. Thank you. 1,000 greetings, sir. Do you want to trade? Yes, certainly. I deal in scimitars. Ooh, that's fun. Wow, 1,000 coins for a mithril scimitar. Iron for 112. We have enough gold to buy iron equipment. That is pretty cool. Man. Why did I think there was a gem trader in Kharid? Is there a gem trader in future versions of the game? Louis Legs, of course, of course. Yeah, I guess there's no... Unless it's over here, but I don't even see an NPC in this room. Here we've got a general store. Oh, which we could sell it there if there's not a gem trader here. What do you sell? Buy any armored skirts. Okay, designed especially for ladies who like to fight. No, thank you. That's not my scene. That's funny. It's funny dialogue options. Okay, well, yeah, is there a gem trader in Varrock? Yeah, I have no idea. Man, you know what? I'm just going to drop this stuff off. I'm just going to sell it at the general store, and then we will get to mining. We'll take a little less efficiency today. That'll be okay. Okay, yeah, talk to the shop assistant. Can I help you at all? Yes, please. What are you selling? I love that you can sell anything to the general store. Like, think about that as a feature. If it wasn't there, where would you sell your stuff as an Ironman account? Okay, we'll sell it for 10 GP. So are we down to money and tools? Yes. Excellent. Smithing's at 9, so we only need 9 smithing levels to reach our goal. It's not too bad. Our mining is at 13. So it's kind of like out in front, which always tends to happen, right? Your mining seems to always be a good bit ahead of your smithing, assuming that you're smithing everything that you mine. You get more XP for mining, right, than for smithing. I don't know if that's just like in general the XP rates are higher, or like if the iron... Well, no, because we haven't reached iron yet. At iron, you start losing efficiency on smithing, right? Because all of the ores that you mine successfully but can't smelt successfully probably start to add up. Which is just as well, because mining is a raw material gathering skill, right? While smithing is a refinement. Yeah, resource refining skill. You actually create something very useful with a smithing skill in armor. Probably one of the most useful things in the game, especially on a server like this. Yeah, feeling very motivated to work on our smithing level today. I think it's going to pay dividends in the long run. Like when we're smithing our own, like, you know, iron in the future, I feel like that's going to be big. I'm looking at you, Delrith. That Dark Wizard is a higher level than Delrith. Is that the one that summoned him? 13, 13, 25. Wow, there are some tougher Dark Wizards over here. I hope they're not all casting like magic spells while fighting Delrith. I hope that it's a 1v1. I'm pretty sure that it's a 1v1. It's a way different experience in RS2 compared to RS3 and Classic when you walk by the Dark Wizards, because they will snipe you in RS2. You'll be walking by and they will, like, two of them will aggro and snipe you with some magic attacks as you pass by. Okay, now I have to shout out, let's see. Oof. Which video is it? Which video is the comment? I have to find their name, though. I've got to give a shout out. Give me one moment. Has to do with the bank. All right, Brian Woodruff Jr. says on YouTube comments, to deposit 189 GP, wouldn't it be faster to first withdraw a GP to 190, then withdraw 10 GP to 200, and then deposit 50 4 times? And oh my gosh, if he isn't absolutely correct. Okay, so let's think about this. To deposit 481, I would deposit 1, goes down to 480, that's 1 action. 480 to 450 is to 70, 60, 50, that's 3 actions. And then from 450 down in groups of 50. So that's 4 actions. If I deposit 1, and then I withdraw 10 twice, I get to 500. And then I step down 50 at a time. It's actually exactly the same in this case. We're gonna look at that each time. In this case, we just happen to be at a number that is equidistant, whichever way that we choose to do this. But just to show you the example, we're going to deposit 1 GP. Okay, and then instead of depositing 10 3 times, we're going to withdraw 10 twice to get up to 500. And then we're going to be able to deposit. Oh, no, it is going to be more effective this way in blocks of 250. Nice. So that does work out. Yeah, and so that's faster. So yeah, of course that makes sense. You'd think, like, studying computer science and algorithms and whatnot, you'd think that I would notice that, but I didn't even consider, was not even spending a brain cycle on how to game that system. So huge shout out to Brian Woodruff Jr. for the comment and saving my life. I appreciate you. No XP waste. JK, that's obviously not the motto on my RuneScape series but we'll say that he's saving some XP by not having us waste time at the bank. Yeah, that was huge. Okay, we have now sold off or banked everything except for what we need from mining and smithing. And by banked everything, I mean just gold, because that's the only thing we can bank. And now the plan is to collect tin and copper. Go smelt it, go smith it, rinse and repeat. That is going to be the plan going forward. Until we hit 18 smithing, I'm assuming that's the point where I'm going to want to stop. All right, let's go. This should be 10. Oh yeah, it's 2001Scape. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gonna have to get my little flow down. More luck on the right rock than the left one. Yeah, for some reason I am not getting my clicking pattern down effectively. There we go. Okay, so what, we need 14 of each, right? I'm going to try not to just go back and forth like usual. I'm going to try to just optimize this for time. Since we're on a mission, right? We are going to be demon slaying. Technically, my character doesn't even know this. It would make way more sense if we went and got the quest, learned we were going to have to fight a powerful demon, and only then started, like, heroically training for combat. But instead, all we've done is helped the cook in Lumbridge bake a cake, and now are suddenly, inexplicably, all right, mining 14, let's go. Suddenly and inexplicably, hardcore training for combat. Choosing the adventurer's life. And the blacksmith's life, I guess, honestly. So 10, 13, one more 10 ore. Should be 14. There we go. Let's head over to the copper. Yeah, this will be faster. We're going to get this. We're going to get this down. As our mining level goes up, this is just going to become faster and faster. We'll have that smithing level in no time. Don't you worry. Not that we're in a hurry. The grind is a part of the experience. You earn your achievements here. Yeah, so if I just compare the opposite ends of the spectrum, 2001Scape and RuneScape 3, right? 2001Scape is so grindy to the point that, like, every single level feels like a massive accomplishment. And just getting to full bronze is going to, like, making it myself is going to take so much effort that it's going to feel like a really, really big accomplishment. And in RuneScape 3, you can make full bronze in the first, 30 minutes of gameplay. You could have full bronze armor that you've created yourself, right? So it's different. And a lot of people might think, oh, well, RuneScape 3 is easier because of that. But it's different. The game scales differently. The lowest level content, you kind of just breeze through, while in 2001Scape or in Classic, you would have to work really hard to earn those low level items. But 2001Scape and RuneScape Classic only takes you to, so let's see, full adamant in 2001Scape and full rune with 3 dragon items, I think is like the absolute best gear in the game in 2001Scape and Classic, while dragon armor is like just scratching the surface in RuneScape 3. And all of the cool gear and drops in the in-game in RuneScape 3, it just scales so much higher that RuneScape 3 still is quite a challenge. It's just not a challenge in the same ways. And it is still a grind to get to 99, but it's not as grindy. But you also don't have 120s in... Alright, another mining level. Let's go. 15 mining. Epic, epic, epic. Yeah, there's no like 120s in 2001Scape. No one is going to grind until they get 200 million XP in a skill in 2001Scape. That's... I mean, maybe in the history of time someone might, if the number goes that high, but it's probably not going to happen. While in RuneScape, you have to get pretty close to 200 million to hit level 120, and there are multiple skills. Hey! It's a player. That's hilarious. I'm recording episode 5 right now, so you'll see yourself. Thanks, you too. Wow, that's so cool. I'm so happy to see another player. That's very kind of them. Wow, they're watching episode 3 right now. That's so funny. As I record this, episode 3 is out. 4 is going to launch tomorrow, and yeah, 5 will be some. This episode will air some days after that. Oh, why am I going this way? I'm going the wrong direction for a furnace. Yeah, I got so distracted by another player. Yeah, let's not attack a guard and drop all of our ores on the ground. That'd be awful. Yeah, that's so happy to see someone else in the game and for them to say that I got them into trying it. That is very exciting. I would love nothing more than to see this 2001Scape world become more and more populated. It would honestly be very cool. Which, okay, when I first started playing RSC Preservation, there were, I don't know, like 6 people on at a time, 8 on like a good day, or 10, and now there's regularly 50 people playing on RSC Preservation. The server population is growing, and it is very fun and exciting to see. So who knows what could happen here on 2001Scape. Oh, I have someone to add. There's someone that I talked to on YouTube, Yorick. Let's see if I can I add friends? Yeah. Yorick. Shout out Yorick. On one of my video premieres, he was there chatting, asking if I was on 2001Scape. Added on Theoin. I need to add the other person. I need to go back and look and see what their name was exactly so that I can add them as well. It's such a small community that it makes sense to be friends with, you know, just about anyone who comes on. Okay, let's get a smelting. Here we go. Bronze bars for the win. Can we get a tin smithing before we even smith anything? Come on. Here's a hoping. Yeah, this is a way easier clicking pattern just because the furnace is so huge and it's pretty easy to time when the bar of bronze is done. Cooking, baking, smelting, that's the right word. Alright, no smithing level just from smelting. Unfortunately, that's okay. Alright, let's head up to Varrock and get to smithing. So it's very fortunate that I believe the XP rate is the same no matter what item that you smith. I think, I could be wrong, I think that it's the same XP per bar of bronze. I thought that guy just walks through a wall, but no, there's a hole in the gate. That was crazy. But yeah, so basically I'm thinking that we should just smith stuff that we can sell really quickly locally to make the most. Okay, that was freaky. I had to pause the video for a second because it looked like Streamlabs was not recording. And so I was like thinking, oh my gosh, how much footage have I missed? And you know, my goal is to account for every second just about of my character's life in the game. Usually when I play, I used to really heavily edit my videos and just kind of like show the highlights. And I do think that that can be more entertaining. But I would honestly rather spend my time playing the game than editing. And, you know, time is so scarce. You got to make the most of your time. So my kind of like choice for sustainability, I basically reasoned with myself, hey, you can either edit your videos like crazy and post, you know, once a week for a month and then quit again. Or you can do this in a way that's really sustainable and fun for you and post videos every day. You know, like maybe it's not as high quality as someone that takes all the time to edit their videos in a nice way, but I'm having fun. I'm going to make a lot of content. Yeah, some people seem to enjoy it. So yeah, as long as just a few people think this is cool, it's good enough for me. I'm having a blast. So yeah, it's always scary when I feel like the camera's not rolling because I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to capture everything and we're missing something here. Okay, we're gonna hope for at least level 10 smithing, maybe 11. What can we make right now? Can we make... Ooh, we can't sell shields nearby. I can't think about what we can make, really. I need to think about what we can sell. Can we make two-handers? We need 14 for that. Can we make a scimitar? Yeah, we can make... Oh, no, that's not... Dang it, that's not a local sell. We'll test it out. Can we make long swords? 2 bars each? Yeah, level 10 smithing. Let's go. Only 8 more levels to go. And we're going to have a full, according to my calculations, we're going to have a full set of bronze armor. That is assuming, and that is a big assumption, that it scales, smithing scales the same way. Let's just test it out. Make armor, plate, mail, body. You need 18 smithing. Okay. Yeah, so level 10 smithing, that is a milestone in itself, right? Hitting a 10 in a skill is awesome, and 10 smithing is a very good one to hit. But we're only 8 levels away from being able to smith a full set of bronze armor. All right, we got 1 level from that inventory. Just try to keep track of that too. Can we get a level of smithing for every inventory that we run through, that we collect, smelt, smith? Because that would feel pretty good. It would feel like, you know, not such a bad grind. Can I interest you in some swords? Yes, please. Yep, let's sell some long swords. All right. Ooh, and I can't sell the scimitar here, right? Yes, please. Yeah, no scimitar. We'll go to the general store. We're going to focus on time rather than monetary efficiency. Because we're going to be making a lot of our stuff and not buying it, we'll focus on time instead of... Where are you going out here to talk to the shopkeeper? That's interesting pathing. Can I help you at all? Yes, please. What are you selling? Take a look. I was also going to be sad if I lost the footage of running into that player. That would have been quite sad. Because it was so exciting to run into them. And I hope that they get to go and watch themselves on the video when it comes out. Yeah, very glad I didn't lose that footage. Alright, so what do? We deposit 2. Yeah, instead of... No, we withdraw 2 ones. So instead of depositing 8 singles, we're going to withdraw 1 twice. Yep. I misclicked, but we're at 150. Yeah. Now, do we deposit 53 times or withdraw 50 twice and deposit 250 once? Let's, it's the same number, so why don't we withdraw 50? Yes. Withdraw 50. Yes. Deposit 250. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, those 3 steps, the same as depositing 53 times. This is some math for you on 2001Scape. Who's working? Ooh. It's Jafscim. Sim. Like a scimitar. He's smelting iron. Did you see that? That is so cool. That's so funny that we're doing the same thing. He is just further along than me. That's funny that he started after me and he's further along, which makes perfect sense. You know, if you're on your grind, like if you're really on your grind, you can make some speedy progress. Yeah, I really like to play a lot of different games, which I know is not optimal for YouTube. Like the algorithm really wants you to focus on one game at a time. But you know, I'm doing this for fun, so I like to bounce around. RuneScape is my main passion though when it comes to gaming. Okay, yeah, I've got some kind of like, yeah, my mouse is just in a weird spot. For me to get this flow down, got to move up a little bit. Yeah, and be zoomed in will actually help. Hey, we're doing pretty good. It's pretty quick progress. There's some failures in a row. All right. It's always good when you can clear them out faster than they can spawn. Whoops. Almost there. Perfect. Awesome. Halfway to another inventory in mining. We're at 15 mining. Working our way towards 20. That's going to be our first skill at 20. Wow. That is pretty cool. Like, I bet we hit 20 before we hit 18 smithing. Like, the skill gap between mining and smithing has to maintain itself, right? So, wow. Look at him mining iron ore. So sick. So happy to see someone else grinding. This is fun. I remember fighting over ore back in the day when it was like the RS2 era for real. Whoops. Misclick. 3 more. Man, failure. There we go. 2 more. Last one. Are you smelting in Lumbridge? See if he's doing the exact same procedure as me. Maybe he knows of a different furnace. Oh, he's probably having to add me to respond. This is so fun. I'm having a blast. Hopefully y'all are having fun. Keeping up, watching. Yeah, I'm considering trying Falindor Dwarven Mine at some point. especially after Doric's quest with the anvils. Interesting. Remington mine. Remington should have iron. How many spots? Oh, LOL. Okay, we're boxing a goblin. Unplanned. Maybe Remington to Falador to Doric. Yeah, could be a good. Oh, we can't pick anything up. I guess let's take the bones just so we can bury them, and then we'll smelt 1 bar or a couple and take the bolts. There we go. We can sell them at the general store. Efficiency, y'all, is what we pretend to do over here in the Twinrova streams. See, how do I say that name? Jafscim? Yeah, Jafscim. Yeah, let's go! Level 11 smithing while smelting. Oh, that's awesome. So we already hit 1 level with this load. Yeah, that's exciting. Epic. I wonder how many people are playing. Is it just the 2 of us in the whole world? I think I can see it on the rsc.vet website. Yeah, 2001Scape has 3 players. Have you seen anyone else online today? Website says there are 3 of us playing. Yeah, okay, there are 71 people playing Preservation right now. Ooh, he was in Falador. There were 2 others at the furnace. OMG, that's so cool. They had a dupe white and had a dupe yellow, so it worked well. Yeah, that is awesome. Wow, he's questing and everything. Was hyped about that. Not sure if there are any other amulets. I think the amulet accuracy is the best in slot. Oh. When I watched the Mad Attacks video in 2001Scape, at least Mad Attacks suggests that in his vid covering 2001Scape. Yeah, because the Amulet of Accuracy, right, is a reward that you get from the Imp Catcher quest. Mad Attacks posted a video yesterday. Not yesterday. Dang. It's not yesterday with regards to when you're going to watch this, but yesterday with regards to when I'm actually recording the video. Mad Attacks RSC posted a like UFC style PKing video. I know very little about Classic. Oh, yeah. He has one video covering 2001Scape. That's really funny. Started in RS2 as a kid. Same here. I like Classic because I never played it. Yeah, I also joined in the RS2 era. LOL. Era. Probably 05. Okay, we're going to keep making long swords. Because it is, in fact, okay GP. It'd be really motivating if we hit 2 levels with 1 inventory, but I don't think that's going to happen. And what I'm thinking is that by the end of this run, we're going to be needing 2 inventories to level up once. That is what I'm anticipating happening. But yeah, we hit the level at the very beginning of the smelting run, which is awesome. Man, I need to remember the account, but there's another channel that is... I think it's funny that I'm like, hey, watch my videos, but go watch all these other people because they're so cool. Yeah, not here trying to monopolize your viewership, but there is an account where someone has decided they're going to play through like every era of RuneScape in order. So they're starting with 2001Scape, then they're going to go to, I don't know, maybe like Preservation or something similar, and then like 2004Scape, and they're just going to grind through most versions of RuneScape, and I think that is a pretty cool mission. I need to drop off these bolts. Let's sell them. Make our money. It would be very helpful if there were other kinds of pickaxes, right? Like an iron pickaxe would be awesome at this point. Okay, 5 up, 5 down to, it's 3 steps down to 150, so that's probably the way to go. And then at 150 we can go up, up, down again. If it's going to be even, I'm going to take the new path just to remind myself to keep doing it. So we're going to deposit. Oh, 5 is now the worst spot because it's equidistant. So we don't like 5s anymore. Yeah, one more. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that puts us at 150, so then we can deposit... Oh, yeah, I just said that I would go up, but it's okay. We'll deposit 50, and 50, and 50. Didn't realize the server was out for so long. Yes, I remember it releasing last year. I just recently got back into recording the gameplay and restarted. Yeah, it is wild that the server's a year old. It's crazy to think about. I wonder how many people are on the high scores. Like if you go to the end of the high scores, does it show everyone? Let's see. It looks like there are, I don't know, is 27 like your starting level? So like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, about 27. We'll say that 27 is like a brand new character. It looks like there's a little over 4,500 total accounts on 2001Scape. And if I compare to Preservation, which should be the most popular server, there's almost 26,000 players on Preservation. Of course, like multiple of them are mine, so that's not like necessarily unique individuals. Okay, another inventory of tin and copper. Hunting for 12 smithing now. Eventually, 18. Oh, I need all messages. Yeah, because I need the quest chat. I use that. Whoops. I'll have a hammer. Let's see. Mining is 16 right now. Can we get a 17? And we should be at total level 100 now, right? Like, will it update as I'm playing? I forget. I need to go to the 2001Scape. High scores. Yeah, Koopa is number 1 with a total level of 939. Wow, getting close to a 1,000 total level in 2001Scape. Epic. Yeah, our total level is 102 the last time that the high scores updated. Which might be real time, I'm not sure. And our overall rank is 175. So what total level do we have to get to reach, let's say, the top 100? If we want to be in the top 100 accounts on 2001Scape, we need to have a total level of 199. So to beat that, we need a total level of 200. So we need a total level of 200 right now to break into the top 100. And by the time we get there, it's likely that it'll be like 201 or 202, right? Because the target will be moving as other players are playing. It definitely depends on how many players are online and grinding and when. But yeah, I think that is totally doable. We're going to get Theoin into the top 100 accounts on 2001Scape. It's going to be a blast. Wow, we're having some real poor luck, though, with mining tin right now. I think that there's going to be no ore available, yeah. Let's go, 17 mining, 3 to go to 20. On our mining and smithing grind. Okay. That is half an inventory of tin. Now back over to copper. What about 150? If we want to be in the top 150 accounts, because that is a closer milestone to us right now. To make it into the top 150 2001Scape accounts, Engineer is currently slot 150 at total level 128. So we're actually much closer to the 150 slot than we are to the 100 slot, which makes sense. Like, the players and their total levels should start spacing themselves out as you reach the top of the standings on a server with fewer players playing. So we're pretty close to that. I'll try to keep track, yeah, of how close we are to certain goals on the high scores. Will be fun. Man, that 17 mining is really not shining through right this second. Like, even with 17 mining, you have a very high chance of failure at mining tin and copper. Like, the levels really are meaningful because you need them to stack up on each other to give yourself a fighting chance for even being able to do basic things in this game, like mine the lowest level ore possible. Yeah, and I was talking earlier to Jafscim about a better path for mining, smelting, smithing, right, in 2001Scape. And I think that Doric's quest is going to be a game changer, assuming that we can get our ores from Remington. Dang, we cannot get this last ore. There we go, finally. Yeah, let's see. Doric's quest. Let me see, what quest number is that? 2001Scape quests. Yeah, I want to know which quests are in the game. I want to go this way, yeah. Sorry, getting distracted, trying to find the page that has the quests. Okay. Quests. Okay. So, in order, we have Cook's Assistant, done, right? Did that quest. Next we have Demon Slayer. We have The Restless Ghost, Romeo and Juliet, Sheep Shearer, Shield of Erev. So all of that is stuff that we can do with the same combat level. So we could go on like a questing grind, basically, once we get past Delrith. It looks like we'll have a straight shot through Ernest. So after the Shield of Erev is Ernest the Chicken and then Vampire Slayer. And I can't remember how tough the Vampire is, but we get help with that quest too. So we might just try it. Oh, and I know where the garlic is now. Yeah, and my RSC preservation play, oh my gosh, it took me so very long. We've been playing for over an hour. Please consider visiting our advertiser. It's so funny. Yeah, it took me so very long to find the garlic in Morgan's house. I had a whole episode and a half of time just spent looking for that garlic because I would not look it up on Wikipedia. Just couldn't do it. I had to find it myself. And I did eventually, and now I know forever where the garlic is. All right, we did it again. A smithing level in the furnace. That is 12 smithing, which is excellent. That means only 6 more levels to go. We've already got 3 smithing levels since we started grinding. 6 more levels to go until we hit 18 smithing and can create a full set of bronze armor on our own, which will be amazing. After Vampire Slayer, which is quest number 8, we have Imp Catcher, and then, yeah, so that's going to take forever. Then Prince Ali Rescue, and then finally, that's quest number 10 is Prince Ali Rescue, and we're almost done with the game at that point. Next we have Doric's quest. And at that point, we should be able to try out this new mining smithing path, right, with Remington and Doric's anvils. That should honestly be a pretty cool upgrade. And then after Doric's quest, we have Black's Knight Fortress. So we're going to have to be strong enough to kill a Black Knight. The Witch's Potion. Then the Knight's Sword. And that is where I'm at right now in RSC Preservation. If you go look at that series, that account. Yeah, that Let's Play. I'm currently on the Knight's Sword. Looking at you, Delrith. And finally, Goblin Quest. JK, Goblin Diplomacy, but the name of it is Goblin Quest in 2001Scape. That's so funny because they didn't really have like a page with official names, so it looks like there's all kinds of funny unofficial names for each quest. And that's it. Goblin Diplomacy is the end of the game as far as questing goes. There's no Dragon Slayer, so no Elvarg. Sad face. That would be very fun. Would very much enjoy that. But that's okay. We're going to do that in RuneScape Classic. And on 2001Scape, after we finish all of the quests, we'll probably end up training combat for fighting ice giants. Maybe training smithing to get the best gear in the game. That would be pretty cool. Make weapon, sword, long sword. Yep. So I wonder how long we're going to keep getting a level as we're smelting, rather. Makes me think that we could hit a smithing level on every single, not armor. Makes me think that we could hit a smithing level on every single inventory load. Maybe not, but maybe so, honestly. It's crazy all of that work and we only make 7 swords. So like if you get a high smithing level on the server, you basically can have whatever you want because people are going to need your services. Yep, sure can. Let's sell off some swords. Awesome. They buy them in the 20s and resell at 40. They're making some bank. Okay, here's a case where we want to go up to 160, right? Let's see, what are the denominations? Because they don't do 5s, so we want to withdraw up to 160. So 8, 9, 10. Deposit 10, deposit 50, 50, 50. Awesome. We are ready to continue our grind, and I think we are going to do that in another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today on my grind towards level 18 smithing and a full set of bronze armor. In today's episode, we were able to hit level 17 mining and level 12 smithing, which is excellent. That is 3 smithing levels, and there are only 6 more to go until our goal of 18 smithing for smithing a full set of bronze armor. In the next episode, we will continue the mining smithing grind, hopefully with friends again, because that made the episode more fun. Yeah, and be well on our way to Delrith and Demon Slayer in the near future. Some questing is on the horizon, don't you even worry. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe for more RuneScape and other retro RPG content. I'm Twinrova. Until the next episode, fight on.